Hey guys, just wanted to share some new things going on with me that will hopefully be helpful to you. I don't know how much you've paid attention to the background, but you might notice that the room looks a little different. That's because we've had some drastic changes made recently. I used to share this room with two of my brothers, and one of them just recently moved downstairs, so a lot more space. And I'm looking forward to getting these walls painted white because I hate this orange. And I'll get some cool things hung up there, so hopefully we'll have a more visually interesting set piece whenever I do these sort of vloggy videos or tutorials or things like that. So my main goal for this year is to get the band going, get some songs out, maybe play some live shows, and just get a good foothold on pursuing a musical career. So as I've been doing this, I've been learning a lot about writing songs, recording and mixing, learning more about gear, and all this kind of stuff, and I love talking about these things, and that's what I want to share with you guys. So with that said, I've been trying to make some updates to my Facebook page. It hasn't been very active, but I think I'm going to start posting a little more behind the scenes stuff there, or if I discover something really cool, I might share it with you guys. So yeah, if you want to talk about music or filmmaking, or if you have any questions about anything, just check it out. So I've been working on the single for my band, and I've done as much as I can, but part of the reason it's been taking a while was because I needed to get my bass fixed. So we recently made the decision to play in drop C, and because of that we had to tune this guy differently. These three strings seemed to do okay, but the low one had to go down 2 whole steps because drop C, and it wasn't staying in tune properly, and it just sounded terrible when I tried recording with it. So I needed to order a new string. There are actually some websites, I'll post some links in the description, where you can order individual strings instead of having to buy a whole new pack. Now I actually had a problem with my order. For some reason it took forever for it to get to me. The guy handled it really nicely and he actually gave me a refund, so I got it for free. I got the string, and I was worried it might be too big for the nut, which it was, but it was also too big for the bridge. It would not fit through here. But luckily my brother-in-law is very handy with working on guitars and things like that, and so he just took a drill bit, made the hole a little bit bigger, got the string through there, filed down the nut size, and it works great and sounds good. I actually did some tracking yesterday, and I'm hoping to finish that up today. Aside from the technical issues, though, I've been busy with this event coming up called Unplugged. So my brother-in-law, who I mentioned, the same one who fixed up the bass, he's the youth pastor at my church, so he pastors over the teenagers there, and once a year they go to this place, and it's kind of just a retreat, just kind of a weekend getaway, and you unplug from the internet and from your phones. And I know that sounds terrible, but they have a lot of things to do there. You don't get rid of electricity entirely. You're just kind of cutting yourself away from all the craziness of the world and just taking a moment to focus with your friends and on God and things like that. But my brother-in-law mentioned that they were looking for a house band, just a rock band to kind of play music in the background during some of the games and stuff. Now my band's not quite ready to play live, and even if we were, I think we're a bit too heavy for what they're looking for. But it gave me this idea of like getting some friends together and just playing some songs from the good old days, stuff like Pillar and Flyleaf and Relient Kane. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was just a fantasy, but I hit up some friends, and sure enough, it worked out. We're going to be playing some songs for this event, and we've been practicing. So that's been really busy trying to like work out with everyone's schedules, because these are all friends that live kind of far away from me, and we're doing about 10 songs, so it takes a lot of time to learn the songs and then to practice them and get them down. With that said, I have learned some new songs recently. So usually when I do my lesson videos, I try to pick these technical songs that I really liked, that I had to work really hard to learn because I had to pick out all the notes and look at live footage and all these things. And since I worked really hard to learn those songs, I try to share them with other people who I'm sure are good enough to play them, but maybe can't pick out all the notes themselves. So that's kind of why I do the music lessons. But I've learned a lot of Pillar songs and a lot of Flyleaf songs over the past couple months, and while they're not like super technical, some of them don't have lessons out there. So if any of you are actually interested in learning any of those songs, just let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much everything going on with me right now. If you have any questions or you want to talk about anything, you can leave a comment below or hit me up on Facebook. But yeah, that's it. Until next time.